welcome to another exciting episode of Stinkin, Thinkin with Robert and
Chandra.
And I'm Robert, and what's your name again?
I'm Chandra.
and now, how do you say that with the hard ch?
That's right.
Okay, cool. And so I'm 55.
And I'm 50.
And we've known each other for almost 3 months now. Am I right about that?
Yeah, about a week short.
A week short. So, yeah. And the crazy thing is, what did we do on Monday?
We got married.
We did! And there's our marriage license right there. Well, it's not the true copy of it. So, but we got the recorded copy. And, we are officially married. Now, when it happened on Monday, we kind of had our doubts. We had quite the experience trying to get married. So, we had an appointment set up, like a month in advance, for us to get married at the Jerome County Courthouse. We had the time set. You set up a time that they have available, and they said, hey, we have 11 o'clock available. So we got our witnesses together. We picked them up. We even got there early because a little birdie told you that they were doing work on the Prime Bridge.
Yes.
And
they were not.
They were not. we get there. We go through, and yeah, they're like, it seems pretty straight sailing, you know. So, so we get there. We're driving around trying to find a place to get some coffee, because we got some time to kill. And so we drove up and down the streets of Jerome trying to find a coffee shop. We finally found one. We sat down, had some coffee, and time went by fast, didn't it?
It did.
Yeah. And so it came time for us to go to the courthouse. Got to the courthouse. You went to the restroom. And while you were in there, a woman steps out and says, can you guys come back in like a couple hours because our judge isn't here? And one of our witnesses said, well, that's contempt of court. We'll charge him with contempt of court then. And yeah, she didn't think that was very funny. The court officer didn't. So one of the other witness of ours, she works nights, and I'm like thinking, I don't know if we can do that. Because she had to be in bed like 3 o'clock. Yeah, 3 o'clock. And I'm like, okay, well, she did say that the judge could be back at any minute. She wasn't sure. So we I gave her my phone number. I think I did.
Yeah.
Yeah. And told her to call me if she came back any earlier. And so we left the marriage license there, the money, the cash that we had to spend to pay the judge to marry us. And so we go across the street to this place called the 208 Bar and Grill. What did you think of that place? Did you think it was pretty nice?
It was nice.
Yeah. So we get there, and we're in our cute shirts. In fact, I'm wearing mine today. Can I scroll down? Yeah, there. Yeah, see, Hainline 2023. So I I ordered some lunch because I was feeling a little hungry. I don't think I had breakfast that day because I had the excitement running through me that I was going to get to marry this beautiful woman sitting here next to me. But then also something else happened. You woke up that morning not feeling very good either.
Mm-mm.
So, yeah, that was something that we had to overcome also. And you're still not feeling 100% yet.
No.
No. How would you rate yourself on from 0 to 10? How you're feeling right now? Are you feeling like a 6 or a 7?
Yeah, I'd say so. I've got a sore throat and had awful, terrible sinus pressure, and
Yeah.
it's just flu symptoms.
Yeah. But so as we're waiting, and I'm eating my lunch and everything, my buddy witness Shane, he says, "Well, I'm just going to go online and get ordained, and then I could marry you guys right here." And we were like, "How cool would that be?" You know, it's not what we had in mind, but it was still, really cool. I mean, not something that we had. The whole day didn't go as planned, I don't think, but I mean, it was just one of those things that make a great story. So, so he got ordained. It didn't. Oh, I think it only took like 10 minutes. It was totally free. And so then I had to go back across the street and get the marriage license and everything. And so yeah, I ran across the street, got him, came back, and we cleared a spot. We moved some tables around, and they had this kind of like a garage door, one of those garage doors that you see. It has windows over it. Yeah, windows in it. So if you have ever happened to look at the video of us getting married, and I don't know, I posted it on Facebook. So if there's anybody out there that's friends with me on Facebook, you probably have seen it by now, or maybe Chandra has posted it. I don't think I've posted it on YouTube. That would be kind of cool though, posted on YouTube, in case anybody wanted to see it. But yeah, we're actually you could actually see through the windows the courthouse that we were going to get married in. So it's kind of like a middle finger to the judge who couldn't be there, couldn't make the appointment that we had set up to marry us. So anyway, and doesn't Twin Falls have their own judges? I mean, what was she doing? Covering for somebody? I don't know.
I don't know.
It was weird. But yeah, we got married. Okay. I'm getting messages from somebody about one of the things I had on Facebook. Anyway, so we got married. The guy who married us, my friend Shane, filled out the wedding certificate in blue ink. And it was supposed to be filled out in black ink, but all he had was blue ink. And that concerned us too, because we were thinking like, oh crap, do we have to get another marriage license now? Does that are they not going to accept it because it's in blue ink? So after we dropped everyone off back at their house, we made a beeline to the court recorder's office, the same place where we got the marriage license. And I wish there was a way I could turn off that notification. Anyway, so we went down there, and what did they tell us?
They told us it would be just fine.
Yeah.
And that if the state had any questions, then they could contact us. And she signed it and she stamped it, and
Yep.
we were good to go.
Yeah, and then, I mean, when did it sink into you that we were married?
When she did that, because I was
Really?
stressing
Oh,
the whole
good.
ride back, like,
Yeah.
is it legitimate and all this kind of stuff,
Yeah,
and what could happen?
me too. Me too.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, unfortunately, you weren't feeling very good, so we couldn't consummate the marriage that night, but we did the next day.
And we had our regular Monday night taco dinner.
Yeah, we had our regular Monday night taco dinner, and we had a good time. We picked up your mom. We took her out for tacos, and yeah, we had a good time.
So our matching rings, Bobby.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Yep. So, you gotta watch it on YouTube to get the full effect. Yeah. Yeah, right there. So yeah, so we had a pretty good week until yesterday. Yeah, so I was feeling really I just was feeling so helpless. I was trying to think of whatever I could do to help you out, make you feel better, and it just popped in my head. Why don't I pick you up some Sudafed? Because whenever I took Sudafed, whenever I had a really bad cold, nasal congestion and stuff, it really knocked it out of me. And so I asked you about it. You said, "Yeah, sure. You know, you get whatever you need." And I think it took me some convincing for you, because I think you didn't want me to make a special trip. And I'm like, "Honey, I'll make a special trip for you because you're that special to me." And I know, oh. So yeah, I went out and I was driving down the road here, and then all of a sudden the car started making noise. And I'm thinking just, maybe something, so a piece of ice had gotten loose and was rattling around somewhere. And I got to the drugstore on Main Street, Save More Drug, picked up your Sudafed, went back on 2nd Avenue, and then the car stopped. It just went, just stopped running. And I tried to start it. It tried to start, but wouldn't stay running. And I kept trying and trying. And finally, I was stopped at a red light. And so finally the light turned green. Car behind me was honking. I'm like, I can't go anywhere. So I got out, put my hazards on, and I started pushing. By the time I got to the intersection, the light had changed again. Couldn't go anymore because we had snow this last week. I think it started on Thanksgiving too. We had a really good Thanksgiving too. We didn't mention that, but we'll go back to that here in a little bit. And some guys got out of their truck and were nice enough to help me push it when the light turned green again. And I had the steering wheel turned so I could turn left onto this Shoshone Street, what they call it here. And as they were pushing, I couldn't steer it right, so I tried to get into the car, and the car was going so fast that I couldn't jump into the car, and I was almost afraid I was going to fall out and have the car run over my leg. I was so scared. And the car kept turning left, went over the center median, which is like a little bump that divides the directions of the lanes. So not too big of a bump. We were able to push it over it, and once we were over it, or back on the other side of the street, we pushed it into the parking lot. And then they were still nice enough to give me a ride to Swenson's to pick up the Gatorade that you needed because you were feeling a little dehydrated, and take me back to the car and tow me home. And we're still waiting for this friend of mine who last fixed the car and fixed the problem with the motor mounts. Basically what happened with the car, in case you're wondering, one of the motor mount bolts broke, and so the whole motor went forward, and I hope it didn't damage anything. I hope the motor's okay. Seems okay. But I hope it didn't damage the radiator or anything. It does concern me a little bit that the car won't stay running, but that could be a simple thing. It could be like a crimped fuel line. It could be something easy, something simple. So, anyway, hopefully it's an easy fix. He should be here sometime today. From what I've heard, at least that's what he told me. So we're just waiting on him to come and take a look at it, and with the grace of God, he can get it fixed, and we can have our vehicle again. If it doesn't, we'll figure something out, and we'll have to get another vehicle. And if that's the way it goes, that's the way it goes. It's all in God's will. Whatever happens is through God's will, and we just got to give him praise for it. Right?
Right.
Right.
No need to stress over it.
No need to stress, which I've been doing, and I really need to stop. I think I was stress eating last night. I really think so. I was just hungry. I kept getting hungry, and I had like 2 bowls of soup, chicken wings, and what else did I have? I can't.
Mozzarella sticks.
Mozzarella sticks. But I had those before I had the problems with the car. So I don't know. Maybe I wasn't stress eating. I don't know. Maybe I was just hungry, I guess. But yeah, so we'll get it figured out. Chandra already told me that she'd help me with Ubers getting to and from work. So yeah, I need to. I'm sorry. I just feel so damn helpless, and I'm used to being active, being out there earning money, and I just feel like I can't do that right now, and I need to stop beating myself up, because there's nothing I can do about it. Nothing I can do about it. And yeah, I just need to relax and give it to God and let him take care of things. Right?
Right.
Okay. So, how was our first Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving was great. We went to the Golden Corral and took my mother, and I think a lot of people felt sorry for us, but that's where I wanted to go because they had so many good things. Yeah. And there was no cleanup and no preparation, and it was just done with when it was done with. Yeah. And I think it's probably cheaper than going to a place like Jaker's and stuff. It wasn't. The food was pretty good for the typical Thanksgiving dinner. What was your favorite food? Really good. The whole thing was good. I tried like a dozen to 15 different items.
Yeah, and I got beat by a lady for the last piece of cherry cheesecake. So it's it's the giving season, so I let her have it. I
have jury duty this week.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be taking a lot of taxis across town to work. That's okay, because at least we should know by the end of the week what we're going to do with the car. Yeah. So yeah. I'm still praying that the car gets fixed today. I'm really hoping that it's an easy fix,
And
but it's almost 2:00, so.
Yeah, I know.
We only have 3 hours of light, and you haven't heard from the guy, so.
Yeah, I know. I know. Anyway, so I know my hair is.
Needs a haircut.
I do.
I have the husband with the thickest hair and the best hairline ever. Yeah. For 55, he's got no bald spots.
Well, I think I have a.
You think you do, but you don't. Because I've looked.
I don't.
No.
No? Okay.
That's not a bald spot.
Well, I do have a legitimate bald spot right back here. That's my birthmark.
Oh.
Yeah. But that's about it. Okay. Let's see. How long have we been going?
25 minutes. I think we can wrap it up.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
people don't need to hear our fine details. That's boring to people.
Yeah, but what I gotta say though, I appreciate you so much. You've worked so hard on cleaning up this house, shampooing the carpets, cleaning up the kitchen, organizing things. You've just been phenomenal, baby. You shampooed the living room carpet, the bedroom carpet, the upstairs carpets, and yeah, you've just been so great, and I appreciate you so much. I mean, you were not feeling good, and you still found the energy and strength and time to do all that. So I appreciate you so much, baby.
Oh, thank you.
You're very welcome.
And I appreciate the hustle you do. You go to work nice and clean, and you work all day, and you come home wet with a greasy face, and then you take a shower, and then you hustle in the evenings to do Uber and Spark and Uber Eats, DoorDash. Yeah. Always hustling to get us what we need.
Thank you, baby. I just hope I can do that here soon again when we get that car fixed. Anyway, and if we don't, then we can just, get another car and and go on with our happy married life.
Yep.
Okay. Well, that's going to do it for this episode of Stinkin Thinkin with Robert and
Chandra Hainline.
Our first married episode.
Yes.
Feels good, doesn't it?
It does.
Okay. So we hope you have a great week, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.